Okay, what's up guys? Kinda gonna go give you guys a little bit of a thing we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about like some a little bit of Demon Wedges and progression, just because maybe some people are hitting the end game and stuff now. And everyone's probably at end game, but if you want like farming and Demon Wedge priority and all this stuff, I've never talked about this. I guess I'll give that to you guys. I'll give a little bit more lighthearted stuff, a little bit more calm stuff before we get into the juice of this, just because I feel just some drama and stuff. But right here, we're gonna go over here. Demon Wedges, I'd say if you really care about a character, you can get the gold version of this Demon Wedge. I'd say probably +7 or +9 is where you want to stop for these ones. Then you'll get your 50 commenters and you can do that. Remember that when you're upgrading these, you're committing to a character and going vertical. And personally, I'd say that there are only 5 characters in this game that are worth playing. Rhythm, Lyn, Psyche, um, Lady Nightfall, and Rebecca. They're the only characters I'd really say that are worth playing. If you enjoy anyone else, you can, but if you actually want to have a decent grinding experience, then sadly, every other character in this game isn't really worth playing. But yeah, um, so especially I6ing some of those characters is insane. Hydro gets a lot of Demon Wedge support, which I never noticed, and also they get a lot of support in other aspects of the game because apparently the summon aspect is a little bit more done well. Um, yeah. Um, you have resolve instead of morale on this. Imagine if this is morale. Imagine how much more broken Knife would be. But I digress. You also want to get your wings inspo. Get this. So my biggest tip is farm duel. Right here's what I'll say. Farm duel. Get wings inspo. After you farm duel, you get wings inspo. Um, you'll have some of these. You'll probably have these level at least like 30 of these. Then after that, you can kind of upgrade these quite a bit because everyone's going to use these. These are calm. And then if you really want to farm these, just hate yourself later. I would wait until these aren't on defense or something. I don't know. Don't subject yourself to it. But anyway, here's my rhythm build if you want it. I probably should have made my build better for this, but this is the saw build that I have. For most characters, disregarding Nightfall, I would always recommend running dual and wing spell as two. Then you run your morale, or resolve if you're running Psyche. And then you run your main Griffin. The duration one is better in 90% of cases, so just always run the duration one. Unless you're Nightfall, then it's range, but yeah. And then you run your main thing, and then you're chilling. So those are some things. This build's mainly for the saw. Even for mobbing, I would run duel. I kind of want to go over duel for a bit, but duel is such an insane damage boost. I just kind of want you guys to understand this. And the condition for this, so normally games have this done in a different way. This game has this done in a really stupid way. So I just kind of want you guys to know this so you can literally double your damage. Duel is literally doubling your damage for all of the characters I mentioned. For all of the 5 characters I've mentioned, it's doubling your damage. Um, right here, this build doesn't have much attack. This build's more focused on multiplayer and stuff. I'll probably focus on a solo build later, but there's no content really to grind, so I just kind of run the unlimited uptime build anyway because it's the best thing you can run. Because you just push a button, you don't think, and then you can fly around. But here's one thing I did want to show you guys. Right here, we can run duel, and I've done this for a while, and I've always told my viewers just run duel +10, and then you'll farm it. So I don't know what this buff is from. I think when you press Q, you get a weapon damage buff or something. We have to wait a bit, but right here we can see that this is from duel. Okay, when I am this far from the enemies, this is from duel. My shocks are doing around 14 to 15,000, somewhere in the range of that. Okay, when you look at the lightning where it travels, okay, this one's kind of hard to see, but you can see it's doing around like 14,000. Okay, and now as I get closer, you can see my lightning is now doing 10,000 damage. Okay, so this literally like doubles your damage. it's it's insane. It doesn't. It's like 1.5x, but it's like it's such an insane multiplier, and it's so easy to do. And for saying like, oh, but what if I'm surrounded by enemies? If you're surrounded by enemies and you're playing rhythm, you can just do this. You can see the buff is back up right there when I helix jump, and then boop, right here when I get down, it's gone. Right. These are different buffs. They're draining. They're different. That buff does not drain, so we go up. You can see it's there. We go down. It's gone. Up there, and then down. It's gone. So if you wanted to, you can do this and just spam E like this with rhythm, and essentially you will never have to ever worry about it. It also works with Lin too, and Lin's a little bit easier. So if you literally want to double your damage in all content, it's what you should do. It's what I did to get my theater rank up because I had to get piercing ascent. So in order to get it, I had to clear theater, and I got gate kept. So then I upgraded my duel all the way up, and then I played around it. And also I learned how to manipulate Truffle Filbert's AI. I don't really know. I think Morph's got that covered, so you can listen to him. He got it. He'll teach you how to do it. But um, I I learned how to manipulate her AI my way. If you want to know, her E is considered as a heal, so just put your co-op AI in the poison, and they'll they'll do that. Um, oh, and so right here, right. Send them out! Send them out! Send them out! Send them out! Send out the pigs! The pigs! The pigs! Yeah. So right here, what I did was I just manipulated them, so they'll take damage. So one thing I'm learning about Truffle and Filbert is actually the best thing that you can build on her is probably not skill duration as a support. So if you want to know something, know that. All right. And now here's the meat and potatoes of this video, because that was just a little bit of stuff for you guys if you guys want to learn how to maximize your damage. I'm just gonna say that this is very disappointing. This update, this patch, it's very, very disappointing. I wanted a lot more from this game, but obviously everyone doesn't like it. Normally people say nice things. People have not been saying nice things. Anyone that played this game actually did not have nice things to say because this game is horrible. But um yeah, we'll go through with this. This is literally just a copy and paste event that is following their formula. There's no addressing of any content issues, no addressing of anything wrong with the game, no addressing of anything. All they said was they have new demon wedges, and they said that, I swear I read somewhere that you can farm the demon wedges somewhere, and then the demon wedges would rotate or something. I swear, and then they would stay there. I don't remember where they were at, but I swear I can't find it. So anything regarding the demon wedges, I can't find, which sucks. So yeah, the gacha is gonna stay the same. They put a whole bunch of cosmetics, but these are kind of fake. We're adding a greatsword one. We're adding these ones. Who uses a greatsword? Add the polearm, you'll make money. Like um, these, I mean, waist accessories. These could be kind of cool, but waist accessories in this game are kind of stupid. So who cares? Head accessories. Questionable, like moods, like no one runs this, like why would you want this? But some of these might be cool. Nightingale of Dreams, I don't know what any of that means, but what that means. Oh, that might be like the face thing. If that this thing sucks too. These will actually be kind of cool though, but these will probably cost like $9 or $10 like the other ones cost, so I don't know. And it looks like it's a lot. They're just different colors, so it's kind of fake. So you have to pay for different colors instead of just color dyeing it. I don't know why they did that. That's so weird and stupid, but I mean, I can't complain. They can make money however they want. I'm not spending money in this game anymore. So, yeah, I might get the battle pass if I'm feeling generous, but for the time being, I'm not doing it. Um, okay. Reach ever. And they're explaining this, which is disgusting. But we'll go through some of the Twitters. I'm hoping for better optimization on low-end devices, but you are not playing this on this game. Bro. I talked about in my mobile video how bad mobile is, so you're unlucky. But yeah, like people want to play the game, but they can't. And then the guy said should have been a gacha game. Yeah, at least they wouldn't have to worry about monetization. Um, Whole new version update, but only one character that was there, but you couldn't unlock. That's kind of a drip teaser. No new gacha, no new skin gacha. So little new story. First major update of the game, but it feels so bone dry. Oh my gosh, immersive theater sucks. You need to change it. Please overhaul the weapons. Weapons barely deal any damage, even with maximum damage, literally wasting animation and gameplay. It's just a stat stick for character skills. Yeah, I mean, I was coping so hard, but you need so much to make weapons viable, and that's only for level 80 enemies. The moment enemies scale, you're just your weapons get outscaled. So, but you can beat level 80 enemies with weapons, but you have to max them out and everything. And you have to literally use half your character's kit and then fully invest, and you have to be running dual. I thought the vision had to do okay, a smaller version of it. Okay. Please add aim glide or something similar to decouple the gliding mechanic from shooting and reloading. Was disappointed by the current awkward systems. I played the game too, and it's exactly the same at release. Yeah. Oh my. There's so many people that cook. On an update with new content and nice, when are you going to fix up randomly snapping cameras on mobile? Please balance patch. Buff characters like at least compete with Lady Nightfall. But she's extremely overtuned. She's not overtuned. It's just everyone else sucks. And she can do things automatically and she just has support, right? But you're not playing Rebecca. Rebecca's insane too. Trust me. Rebecca can like wave a million on it. Like, trust me. I don't know. You're sleeping. Let's see. See some more cool shame customer support when you have an issue. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is insane. There are ghost inputs on mobile, and it says on controller. When I was doing the mobile thing, I would have randomly like attack. Get more tries for weekly. At least we get more essential materials for our skills. Yeah, this is one thing too. Like the weekly bosses, like you do the weekly bosses, but the problem with doing the weekly bosses is that you can't do the ascension materials that you want if you want to get a character. So it's kind of a catch-22. We need more small event. Oh, but don't worry, guys. We don't need to level up anything because there's no content in the game, and then you can't even progress your characters, which is the only content in the game. So, yeah, we need more small events or snooze small game go dead if no. There's real. Yeah. And well, also not a free even a weapon skin is nice, but the game launched with a single skin, Xmas, that is off season. You know, give you just have this. We're getting mobile graphics fixed. Please fix the controller. Where's optimized? Sound good. Put Spanish. Give me Battle Pass that I purchased 3 weeks and didn't get the movement. Is so no. Nothing. You just suck at the game. But this is supposed to be 1 point. Haha, it's a joke. We were expecting Spanish translation and tax performance. Damn. No Spanish love. No Spanish love. Performance and server loads are terrible and it's him. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. That's so true. More regional pricing, please. Yeah, this guy might be onto something. This guy might be on something. All right, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to go over this. Yeah, see you guys. Bye bye.